first home win and kind of get the jitters out of the way. Just talk about getting out there and a lot of new freshmen on the floor, their first home game and that experience, and it came out okay.
Yeah, it was a really fun environment. It was fun to be home after being on the road the first weekend, and I was really pleased with how they came out. I could tell in the serve and pass they were maybe a little anxious because first home game always get a little bit nervous. If they didn't, you would be worried about them because it's just normal to do that. But I was really happy with the freshmen for sure. Very composed. This group of freshmen is very composed, and so I think that's really impressive. And so overall, I'm really happy with the 3-0 win.
Offensively, it seemed like y'all really got going when the ball was moving side to side, and Madison was able to get Chelsea involved a couple of times, and they really didn't know which side it was coming from, or Leah. Talk about that dynamic.
Yeah, so we were really trying to isolate the hitters, and Madison did a great job of doing that. We had a solid game plan, and once we got our ball control under control and it was looking a lot smoother, then we were able to set pretty much anybody. And at first, our passing was a little shaky, and so we were outside dominant, and we knew that might have been enough to win, but we didn't want to continue to play that way. So we really had a good discussion, and the team really regrouped and focused on their first touch, which allowed Madison to use all of her options. And so we're a much better team when we can do that.
Defensively, y'all have really been strong block.
Yeah.
Again, another 11.5 team blocks. That's kind of just fueled y'all, it seems, like here early in the season.
It really has. This is probably the strongest blocking team that we've started out with. So we take a lot of pride in it. We work on it a lot, but so our defense is also doing a really good job of being pretty disciplined. I mean, we have our moments where we're not, so we're still working through the kinks. But I thought today it was pretty solid overall.
And then finally, get a couple of wins under your belt now after that tough loss at BYU, and give you a little bit of momentum going into that Missouri tournament this weekend against three really solid teams.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that this preseason was going to be full of really tough competition, and it wasn't going to be easy, and we don't like easy, we like hard. So we definitely had a great experience first weekend, and I was very pleased with a lot of what I saw. And then today, once again, I told the team before the match that we were going to learn more about ourselves today. So we're going to learn more about where our strengths are, some of the things we still need to clean up. So every time we step on the floor, we learn something about ourselves. And I think today what we learned is that as long as we stay composed, we can come out on top. No matter how ugly the game can get sometimes, we stayed pretty composed. And I feel like that was a big reason why we won in 3.